Thanks for keeping me company on TCM this Sunday. I'm Alicia Malone, and it's now just 1 week until the 2024 Academy Awards ceremony, so let's keep our 31 days of Oscar lead-up going with director Billy Wilder and The Lost Weekend. This is from 1945 and won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Director, Best Picture, and Best Actor for Ray Milland. And actually, Billy Wilder's original choice of actor to play the lead role was Jose Ferrer, whom Wilder had seen in a Broadway production of Othello. But Paramount Pictures feared the audience's reaction to this film and requested a more well-known name to bring people into the theatre. Ray Milland was certainly a star, though he had built his reputation by playing romantic leads in dramas and comedies, and this role would be a huge challenge. Milland was gifted the original novel written by Charles Jackson to read from Buddy DeSilva, an executive producer at Paramount, along with a note that said, "Read it, study it, you're going to play it." And after reading the book, Milland was worried because he thought he wasn't up to the task as an actor. It was his wife Mildred who managed to convince him, saying simply, "Stop dithering and get to work on it. Even if it turns out not to be any good, you will at least have learned something from it." And Milland also liked Billy Wilder, who had directed him on The Major and the Minor. The script was co-written by Wilder with Charles Brackett and follows Don Burnham, a writer whose excessive drinking has ruined his life. His brother, played by Philip Terry, tries to help, as does his girlfriend Helen, played by Jane Wyman. Also with Doris Dowling from 1945, this is The Lost Weekend. An incredible film, and to prepare for his role in The Lost Weekend, Ray Milland tried drinking heavily. He wasn't much of a drinker himself, though he decided to get drunk to see what it was like, but that idea was quickly scrapped when Milland realised he was just making himself sick. Also, to lose weight and look like a man on a bender, Milland put himself on a strict diet, and for additional research, he checked himself into a drunk tank at Bellevue Hospital, which was a harrowing experience. It all helped, with Milland winning a Best Actor Academy Award for his performance, and The Lost Weekend also won Best Director for Billy Wilder, Best Adapted Screenplay for Charles Brackett and Billy Wilder, and Best Picture. Milland remembered Oscar night as being, quote, "a jumble of handshakes, microphones, people with notebooks and pencils and flashing camera bulbs." But he did take a moment to let it all sink in after the ceremony when he and his wife drove to an overlook, the same place he'd visited when he first moved to Hollywood 15 years earlier. All right, from Ray Milland to Richard Dreyfuss, stay with us on TCM's 31 Days of Oscar Showcase to see Dreyfuss in his Oscar-winning role where he plays an actor. It's a 1977 comedy directed by Herbert Ross with a script by Neil Simon.
Next on TCM, The Goodbye Girl, then A Double Life, and later, To Kill a Mockingbird. The Academy picks Peck tonight.